transform well-being at UT?
Posed with such an important question, we did our research first. Receiving over 400 responses in 2 days, our sex and contraception survey produced some shocking results. Although 85% of UT students think they know a lot to a moderate amount of their contraception options, less than 50% of UT students have heard of internal condoms, diaphragm, cervical caps, or the patch, as well as other common contraceptive methods.
66% of UT students admitted to never learning about contraception in high school, and finally 25% of students admitted to not talking about contraception regularly with their partners. These statistics clearly contrast and display the fact that UT students think they know more about contraception and sex than they really do. This puts them at risk for higher rates of STI, prevalence, unhealthy sexual behaviors, and the use of riskier forms of contraception.
As we dug deeper into the current climate at UT, we discovered that there used to be resources on campus that were disassembled by UHS with no replacement, such as the contraception class that students were invited to before trying a new form of contraception, and the Healthy Sexuality Peer Educator Program that informed the UT student body about safer sex and contraception. With fewer resources than ever and an obviously visible need, this information truly outlines an educational imperative on campus and a void that our new program has the potential to successfully fill.
With all these things in clear view, UTerus, UT Education and Resources for Uterine Services, was formed. UTerus aims to encourage and empower students to make educated, informed, and personalized choices about contraception, STI prevention, and healthy sexuality with the help of peers and staff.
Although forming out of a documented need, this organization has had a wildly tumultuous few months. But thankfully, due to our passionate, dedicated, creative, and professional contributors, we have continued to move forward after each and every setback.
First, we looked to UT to become an RSO, a registered student organization. After proactively correcting a few mix-ups by the Student Organization Center, we were finally awarded the title of RSO under one condition: we rebrand as Education and Resources for Uterine Services until we become a sponsored student organization. So even though we got closer to the university, we lost some of the UT and Uterus, but we gained student visibility, the privilege to reserve campus rooms, advertising through PointsLink, and the opportunity to print flyers at the SOC.
Next, we started to address the most important question: how we, a group of mostly undergraduates, would be a credible source of information on campus. First, we reached out to University Health Services, UHS, and met with Susan Kurtz, the Health Promotion Coordinator, and Jessica Wagner, the UHS Health Promotion Manager. We discussed how an unofficial or official partnership could be mutually beneficial to both our organizations and UT as a whole. Over the past few weeks, we have talked about putting our anecdotal personal experience videos on UHS website behind UTID to pair with the medical videos that are already there. Furthermore, we shared the results of some of our surveys with UHS.
Recently, in a daily text and article outlining what UTerus does, Jessica Wagner was quoted saying, "When a program or initiative has student backing and really has students invested in it, it's most likely to succeed. I applaud them for the initiative and for recognizing a need on campus."
Next, UTerus reached out to the VHC to help people who are not insured find resources off campus, as Laura explains next.
Hi, I'm Laura Hurst, and I'm the Director of Volunteers at the Volunteer Healthcare Clinic. And we're a free health clinic here in Austin, and we're for the underserved, people who don't make a lot of money and don't have health insurance here in Austin. And we're all volunteers. We have 3 full-time staff members. Everybody else is a volunteer. And we are very excited that one of our volunteers is starting a campus organization to promote sexual health. I think this is going to be a great resource for UT students. I was really touched when she told me about the reason she started, her inspiration for the organization, that she had trouble finding resources on campus. And I think she's going to be a great ambassador for sexual health, promoting sexual health, and I think it's going to make a big difference in a lot of people's lives.
To ensure that UTerus is as inclusive and accepting as possible, we also met with Liz Elson, the Assistant Director at the Gender and Sexuality Center, or GSC. She directed us to a plethora of resources on campus, including their affiliate program for student organizations. We applied quickly after the meeting and will hear back soon. Some of the benefits of this program would include contact with other student organizations with similar goals, greater campus visibility, and increased resources through the GSC.
Furthermore, UTerus has been meeting with various people in the School of Nursing and Pharmacy to try and find a sponsor for our organization.
Becoming a sponsored student organization would most likely clear up the trademark issues surrounding the UT and Uterus and allow us to utilize more services from the university. Not only that, but we're spreading awareness about our new initiative and our community professionals willing to donate what little free time they have.
Finally, Uterus has been reaching out to other student organizations such as TAP, a subsection of the Texas Orange Jackets, and Texas Rising, part of the Texas Freedom Network. This semester, TAP is starting a project that aims to put free pads and tampons in gender-neutral and female bathrooms. This would be an excellent addition to the UT campus, and Uterus intends to donate a large amount of merchandise to them. Next, Uterus was invited to table with Texas Rising, but unfortunately the event was rained out. Therefore, we will hopefully be setting up together in the future.
So what has Uterus done other than network?
Over the past few months, Uterus has tried a lot of new things in the community, including competitions, advertising, general meetings, and various types of information dispersal. Some have worked and others need to be revamped and retried, but most importantly, we have been learning as a group and moving forward.
Uterus applied to 2 funding competitions, the first annual UT Challenge and the Excellence Fund, with an idea named Let's Talk About It. This idea is basically an information day on Gregory Plaza that we would love to see happen in the fall while new students are still learning their way around UT. All in one convenient location, Let's Talk About It strives to start a conversation with and between UT students about sexual and reproductive health, consent, gender and sexuality, and other related topics in the hopes of fostering open conversations in the future.
These 2 competitions produced very different results. Uterus made it to the second round of the first annual Improve UT Challenge, but unfortunately did not get the opportunity to participate in the final round. However, Uterus did receive $250 of funding from the Excellence Fund towards Let's Talk About It in the fall. And student government has also encouraged reapplication for funding in the fall, which could allow them to get more money for Let's Talk About It.
Uterus has also been selling and distributing buttons and stickers to promote our organization and earn money to fund our future projects. So far, Uterus has collected over $200 through sales and donations. We've also set up a GoFundMe and a Venmo account to make donating to our cause as convenient as possible.
Finally, one of the most important actions that Uterus has completed thus far has been establishing an officer board. This group of passionate students has agreed to be trained by the GSC and remains dedicated to our goals in the future. Eleanor Shaw, Maddie Newton, Cynthia Moreno, Rachel Felix, Leanne Dalal, and Stephanie Villanueva even planned and advertised our first meeting on February 10th. We are hosting another general meeting next week on Wednesday, February 22nd, in hopes of increasing our attendance rate with a midweek meeting time.
At these meetings, we have created committees to continue working on pamphlets and videos based on surveys and research, such as a survey that we created a few weeks ago entitled What I Wish They Knew, which discusses what students wish their parents, partner, and they knew about sex and contraception.
Finally, Uterus plans to publish an official website, produce more surveys, create advertising cards to increase awareness on campus, and begin tabling in the coming weeks.
As outlined in this video, Uterus has grown immensely in the last few months, and despite all of our best planning, we could have never imagined the excitement with which the student body has embraced and improved this idea. Meetings with fellow students and advisors, discussions with staff, the dispersal of public information, we've obviously come a long way, and we intend to continue to grow, hopefully with the help of the